Hello, biology parents. My name is Kristen Goehring, and I am your student's biology teacher. So this year is my first year at Porter Gown. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to teach all of your students, all of your children. They've been wonderful so far. I've really enjoyed getting to know them, especially as we've transitioned to actually getting to see most of them in person. It's been wonderful to actually get to experience their personalities up close and personal. So my background, a little bit about me, my background is in marine science and in laboratory science and research. So I studied oceanography at Georgia Tech, and then I went and got my teaching master's degree from the University of Georgia. After that, I worked in informal education with a couple of state agencies as well as at the aquarium, and I try to bring those informal experiences to the classroom with fun hands-on experiences for the students. I know for me, the most meaningful parts of biology are when I get to go outside and be part of the environment, be part of the life around me. And that's what I want to do with your students too. I want to give them enough hands-on opportunities with biology in order to appreciate the amazingness that is life on Earth. With our class, we want to span all facets of life, starting with the most basic components, the chemical components and the cellular components, all the way up to the ecosystem level. So in our course, we're starting now with all of the tiny stuff, all of the chemistry in the cells, and moving our way up through the semester, through the year, to our ecosystem level biology when we get to the big stuff, the organismal level. In our class, we are going to be separating things into units. The units are listed on the syllabus for the class, which can be found on the PG website. So you can log in and see your students' syllabus. It is on the bulletin board, and it gives a rundown of the order of our class. But like I said, we're starting with the little stuff, moving our way up into the large level ecosystem biology. On there, you'll also find our grading system. This year, we are using a total points grading system in biology, meaning that the student's grade is just how many points out of the total possible points did they earn. That is their percentage for the year. Obviously, things like quizzes and tests are going to be worth more than a small homework assignment, but the overall grade is based on the total points that they have earned out of the total possible points. So you can look there for a basic grading structure. The more work a student puts into assignment, the more points it would be worth. I want to make sure that the effort that they're putting in is reflected in how much that assignment or that activity is worth for them. In terms of assignment sheets, I'm going to try to switch it up, keep it interesting for the students. I don't want to do just one type of worksheet all the time. I want to include labs and hands-on activities and have questions assigned with that. We will occasionally do reading comprehension where they're looking at a text and have to get information from that. I want them to be fully well-rounded biology students, multifaceted students who can read, who can interpret data, who can look at information and make judgments on it based on the information that they have learned in class. In terms of how you can help your students succeed, basically just check in with them, see how they're doing with their biology, with their science. If they're feeling crazy and overwhelmed, they then encourage them to contact me for extra help. I want to help your students succeed. I want them to reach out to me and to ask questions. Encourage your students to be vocal and ask questions. In terms of what we're doing, if you want to check and see what our class is working on, you can always look at our week at a glance. It's a Google Doc that's posted on the website that will be updated every single week, and you can look in and see what is my kid working on this week. Are we working on chemistry? Are we working on ecology? What are we doing in biology class? So that will have all of their homework assignments on there. It will also have what we're working on in class, so you can check up on them. If you really want to know, did they have homework this week, you can look on there and it will tell you. In addition, their homework will also be posted on the Blackbaud website. So in case you are at home or for whatever reason you can't access me in class, you can always check the website or the week at a glance document to find out what's going on, what is due when. In our class, there is obviously going to be some technology used. I think in all of our classes, we're kind of in that boat right now. So in our class, we're going to be using a mix of technologies. I don't want to just sit and lecture your students over a computer because I know that that's really hard to pay attention to. Obviously, in some cases, it is necessary. But what I'm going to try to do is use a lot of video lectures so they can refer back to it, they can study with it, and use our synchronous time to do more engaging, more interesting assignments. So we will use technology to do that. There might be some simulation labs that they can do on their computers. We're going to use laboratory technology as well. So things like chemical probes. We're going to use technology in our favor to do some real science. So again, I'm really excited to have your student in my class. I'm really excited to get to work with them and hopefully meet you guys soon, or at least talk to you soon. But thank you so much for letting me spend time with your kids. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email is attached. You're getting this in an email link. So kgoehring@portergoud.edu, and I'm always happy to meet with you to set up a Zoom call, a Zoom meeting, and set up a conference with you if there's anything that you are concerned about with the class or with your student. All right, it was nice talking to you. I will see you all later.